El Shaddai Ascension of the Metatron is a combat-heavy game that uses only one attack button. Sounds pretty basic, but there's a lot more depth in this flashy brawler than you might expect. Here are a few tips to get you started on the celestial adventure. First and most importantly, timing is key. Depending on how quickly you tap the button, you perform different moves. When an enemy opens themselves up for attack, mash the button as quickly as possible before they recover. But if your foes are blocking, tap slowly to perform a guard break attack. Mixing up the timing makes your attacks less predictable and gives you a greater chance to deal out damage before your enemies can retaliate. Second, defense is just as important as offense. Enemies can perform guard breaks of their own, so be prepared to dodge away instead of trying to block their attacks. If you're feeling daring, a counterattack is the most effective way to get the upper hand. Hold down your attack button right before the enemy attacks, and then release it just after they make contact. You take a bit of damage, but you leave your enemy vulnerable, which can turn the tide quickly in your favor. Third, keep your weapon clean. As you deal damage, your weapon slowly becomes corrupt. Once tainted, it becomes incredibly weak. With one button push, you can cleanse the blade, but because this takes a few seconds, it can be tricky in the middle of a fight. Make sure you clear space before purifying or you can be caught in a devastating combo. Finally, know who you're fighting. Each of the three weapons has its own strengths and weaknesses. You can only switch by stealing from a stunned enemy, so make sure you grab the right weapon when the time arrives. You wouldn't want to be stuck with the slow-moving Veil, for instance, against an enemy with a lightning-fast Gale, so don't steal just because the opportunity presents itself. Now that you know the basics, you can round up those fallen angels before God gets angry. Happy slaying!